All right, welcome everyone. I'm calling the meeting to order. It's the regular meeting of the Plan and Design Commission. Today is August 19th, 2025. Please call the roll.
Commissioner Incheck, Commissioner Fettner, Commissioner Nanis.
Here.
Commissioner Henry.
Here.
Commissioner Mantis.
Here.
Vice Chair Kirsch.
Present.
Chair Moore.
Present.
We have a quorum. I recognize City Council Liaison Yumi Ross and Corporation Counsel Marcus Martinez as well. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Wonderful. All right, the first item on our agenda is the approval of the minutes from the last meeting, which was a special meeting on July 29th of 2025. Can I get a motion?
So moved. Second.
And a second. And are there any comments on these minutes?
I have one.
Commissioner Nanis.
I have one comment correction on, hold on, I think it's line 30 of the minutes of page 4, line 30.
Okay.
My comment was to why increasing circulation, roadway circulation is a negative, not traffic, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, could you say that one more time?
I said that it was, why increasing roadway circulation is a negative, not roadway traffic.
Okay, thank you.
I had one
Sure.
small correction also. Packet page 6 of the minutes, lines 9 through 11. My comment was about units per acre, not just units, with regard to density.
Okay. Thank you. All right, with those friendly amendments,
Accepted.
okay, and you, Commissioner Henry? Okay. All right, all in favor? Aye. Any nays? All right, a motion passes. The minutes have been approved. All right, so the first item of scheduled business is a public hearing PUD-2025-00057 for amendment to a special use permit in the nature of a preliminary and final plan development with design review and sign package amendment for conditional land use. A new or used motor vehicle sales and or storage lot freestanding. Request includes modifications from city code at 2000 to 2060 Skokie Valley Road. My understanding is that the applicant has asked for a deferment, and that we would continue this until September 16th. Is that correct?
That's right, Chair. So staff received an email from the applicant this afternoon, and they asked for a continuance of this item to the Tuesday, September 16 Plan and Design Commission meeting.
All right, do we need to vote on that?
Do we need to open the hearing today or not?
The applicant's not here, correct?
They're not.
I would just continue it, don't open the hearing, but preserve notice by voting on it to a date certain.
Okay, so the date certain would be September 16th, and I believe that would be here, is that correct?
That's right. Here
Okay.
at 7 o'clock, City Hall, here, 1707 St. John's.
And do we need a voice vote or a?
This is
Call the roll.
Voice, you need a motion.
I need a vote.
Okay, so
I
can
move
we
we
get a motion?
continue this item to September 16th regular meeting.
Seconded.
Okay, seconded by my right half here. All right, all in favor? Aye. Any nays? Okay, that motion, that item is
Motion
continued to, that motion passes and the item is continued till September 16th.
7 p.m. City Hall. It's September 16th. Your notice is actual. There'll be no new notice on that item. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Okay, the next item is public hearing 2025-CTA-002 for a zoning code text amendment to modify, strike, or create definitions and regulations regarding timeshare-related uses. Carl, why don't you go ahead and present?
Thank you. Okay, good evening. My name is Carl Burhop. I'm a senior planner with the City of Highland Park in the Community Development Department in the Planning Division. And so this is a presentation of the continued public hearing for this zoning text amendment, the one to modify, strike, or create definitions and regulations regarding timeshare-related uses. I have only one slide on this. So, just to recap, the City Council directed this consideration back on January 27th of this year, and the Commission had public hearings on this item and took testimony on May 6th and June 17th. On June 17th, the Commission directed staff to provide findings of fact recommending approval and continued it to this date. The Commission should reopen the public hearing, take testimony, if any, from the public. There is an ordinance in the packet that is the same. That is the same as what was presented at June 17th. Staff recommend the Commission adopt the findings of fact and recommend approval to the City Council. And that is my presentation.
Okay, thank you. Is the applicant here to present?
We are the applicant, the
You are the
city.
applicant. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry, yes, because we are the city. Okay, and I think our council has a comment as well.
Thank you, Chair. So just prior to opening to public comment, I wanted to clarify for the record, I know the plan commissioners are aware of this, but I want to make sure members of the public who are here tonight are aware as well. As Corporation Counsel Stephen Elrod made clear at the last meeting on this matter, the issue before the commission concerns a proposed text amendment to the zoning code that was initiated by the City Council at the recommendation of our law firm in order to make clear the city's position on the use of timeshares on property within the city. The proposed amendment is intended to apply to all property in the city. It's not directed at any single parcel of property. And we know that there have been concerns raised about a variety of issues by the neighbors of a certain property on Point Lane. Many of these concerns were expressed at the last public hearing, and we know that many of those concerns have been reported to city staff. As we noted in the last meeting, concerns that do not relate to the specific text amendment that is on the table should not be vocalized at this time. Rather, those concerns should continue to be addressed to the city manager's office. Finally, as always, comments made tonight should not be repetitive of any comments made at the previous meeting. All previously made public comment will be part of the record. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, do we have any comments by the public that we've not already heard? All right, so we have findings of facts on the table. Does anybody from the commission have a comment or a question for staff?
If I may,
Yes.
I would move, we adopt the findings of fact recommending approval of a zoning code text amendment to modify, strike, or create definitions and regulations regarding timeshare-related uses as written in the packet.
I'll second that.
Okay, so any discussion by the commission? All right. Director Fontaine, please call the roll.
Commissioner Nanis.
Aye.
Commissioner Henry.
Aye.
Commissioner Mantis.
Aye.
Vice Chair Kirsch.
Aye.
And Chair Moore.
Aye.
The ayes have it. The motion carries, and this item is recommended to City Council as proposed. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay. All right. Any other, so then we move on to our other business, and I believe Mr. Burhop has a resolution approving the 2026 Plan and Design Commission meeting schedule.
So, thank you. So we're not going to ask for a vote tonight. I was unable to send this out. And so I will distribute this for the commission to see in advance of any vote. These are the Tuesdays for next year. None of them fall on any federal holidays. And so I also tried to check this to other common holidays. Maybe they're not federally recognized, but maybe they're holidays that other, whether they're religious or community or high school or academic holidays. And I wasn't able to find any that necessarily correspond to these. And so again, I will send this out. I know that the commission often takes a break in August, so I was thinking to strike the 4th. And I know that the commission could certainly consider taking another day or two off as makes sense related to other holidays. Some of these holidays are Mondays before a holiday, like President's Day. And, there was one other one, I can't remember. President's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Those are both Tuesdays right after a Monday holiday, for what it's worth.
And so again, we do this each year. We like to get a vote in September so that we could prepare then and post as a, per Open Meetings Act, we post this at the end of the year in anticipating of our first meeting, January 6th. So we like to make sure to post in December because notices would go out for that meeting date in December. So we do want to post that. So again, take a look at it and, we hope to have a full commission when we do vote it, but it's not necessary. You have a quorum, that's all that's required, but we do like to get the commission's feedback on the dates.
For sure, okay.
Okay. That's all we have.
So yeah, you mentioned August 4th. I assume that's also National Night Out, but we don't know where that's going to be.
Right, we don't. And so although there was consideration of that in the past because it was located out in the front of City Hall here, my understanding is it will not be at City Hall.
Okay.
So that doesn't necessarily conflict with anything we're doing here. Having said that, a number of people do take off in the summer and, that's a consideration as well,
Right.
and we understand that. Similarly, like when we have things, with July 4th, depending on where it falls each year, we take that into consideration. Similarly, January 1st, if we have a January 2nd meeting, we've taken that into consideration. This year seems to have, as Carl is reporting, kind of spread out around all these things in a way that's not quite bunched up, except for a couple days.
July 4th is the Friday, I believe, and so the 7th is the
It's a
Tuesday.
It's a Saturday.
Is it?
It's Saturday, the
Saturday.
4th.
Oh, that's right, not Friday. Oh, because we get the Friday off.
Right.
Right, so I assume that if people are taking off, they're taking off that week before.
That's why I thought it was
That's right.
Friday. 'cause we
Right.
stopped
Yeah, we
Monday
get
off.
Saturday holidays are Friday days off and Sundays are Mondays, right? So,
Right.
yeah. So that might be a candidate given, I don't know. It's, again, we look for
Well,
feedback.
so yeah, my intention is to then repost this for the, not the special meeting in a week, but for the regular meeting on September 2nd, and then to strike 2 or 3 based on feedback from the commission. So I think I'll probably strike the 4th. And if there's any other feedback from the commission, sounds like maybe the 7th could also be considered.
Okay, and you'll email us the list so
Yes.
people can look over it.
Yes.
So, all right, thank you.
Fields.
What was that?
I said, why don't we take the summer off and work the fields?
What's the procedure? What's the downside to leaving them in and canceling them at a later date?
It's a good question. And so, and we have done that in the past sometimes where we haven't seen the bunch ups like we're seeing here. And depending on application load, you can make that decision on the fly too. Yes. So we could just leave it like this and let's see.
Or then it leaves it up to applicants submitting
Yep.
applications. And if
Right.
the applicants see the date on there, then they tend to think, hey, there should be a meeting on that
Right,
date.
right,
Right.
right. So, yeah, so we try to set expectations early. That's really the reason why we do it preferably upfront like that, because then people can then adjust accordingly. So,
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this will come back, and this doesn't need a continuance or
Right.
anything. This will just come back on September 2nd.
Okay,
and of course, if we do have a lot of applications where we think that, hey, a special meeting is needed, we would tell you that too. So like, let's just say we did it and we're like, well, really, we just have so much, we really do need a meeting.
well, such
You
as
know,
we've
then
done
we-
this summer.
Right, we can do that, right.
Right.
Okay. All right, next item is the information item. Are there any administrative design review updates?
No, I do not have any.
Okay. All right, moving on. The next meeting is August 26, 2025, which is a special meeting, and that will be held at the Marine at 1201 Park Avenue West, Highland Park, Illinois. Any comments?
For that, no.
For that meeting?
That'll be the next, no.
Okay.
That'll be the next item. That packet will be posted this Friday.
Okay.
Yes. Hopefully not too late.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay, and then do we have a case briefing?
I do not, Madam Chair.
Okay. Moving on, do we have any business from the public? We have one public here, so.
We do it public.
It's very quick. I'm on the Transportation Advisory Group. I'm really jealous of your 17-minute meeting.
This is not the norm.
Sorry.
Can you please just state it?
Of course. My name is Jessica Scott, and I unfortunately will not be here in September when the Porsche or the special proposal was tabled to. Is there any advice on who I can reach out to share comments?
I think to Mr. Burhoff.
To you? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all.
Just make sure to send them in, how far in advance?
Well, you.
Oh, I guess you'll see the packet. You'll have to see the packet.
The app, of course, people can submit comments anytime they want, but it is highly desired that they're submitted the Thursday before the meeting, so that way I can include it in the packet and the commission can have the time in the weekend to review it. Oh, that card's a little dirty, that's on the top. Here is my card.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. All right, we have no more public.
Just one thing, Madam Chair, I
Yes.
apologize, and I did indicate I didn't have a report, and I was trying to pull it up, and I could not at that time, but I do have a case briefing, I want to give you a couple updates, if you'd indulge me.
Of course.
Just a second, okay. So Glenview and Green Bay, we had a planned development with subdivision that went to city council, and that was approved at the last council meeting on August 11th. So that's underway. They have begun demolition and are diligently getting ready to submit for permits. Demolition permits are separate from building permits, and so demolition, you have a right to demolish a home or a structure without a planned development, as long as you return that to a vacant lot status if you choose not to do anything further. But that's why the development was able to do demolition so quickly. We don't have building permits just yet, though, so they're going to be submitting those, and we would expect that project would be in full swing either by late fall, just before the snow flies, or certainly next building season. A lot of times folks try to get in foundations before the winter. And so
Right.
that would be the first thing that might be seen here. We frequently accommodate development by granting footing and foundation permits separately from superstructure permits. So just as an FYI, as you could see that prominent location, you might see that in your travels throughout town. We also had Laurel Park come to council for first consideration, and they directed documents be drafted to approve that development. So that we're working on diligently and hope to get that back to council soon for final action. Another project that came through was a special use permit for an amendment to planned development at 445 Central Avenue. That item was denied 7-0. Based on the understandings and desire to maintain an active, vibrant first floor use. Those uses were restricted in that ordinance to restaurant and retail only. Moreover, in the purchase and sale agreement, which was not before you for amendment, it did also indicate that same restriction. So those are our updates, Madam Chair,
Okay,
and we'll provide more as they become available.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, anything else the commission has to discuss? I guess that's done on the menu, so on the agenda. All right, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right, can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. The meeting is adjourned.
Okay.